Right, just want to finish off by putting the piston and the cylinder back on this. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of the two-stroke oil, put a little bit down there on the bearings. There you go, before it first starts. Same again with here, underneath here. Put a little bit of oil in that. There we go. Spin that around a little bit. Nice and smooth that is. So it's all lubricated up before when it first starts. A little bit more in there, never harms. And there we go. Lubricated all that up. Right, so make sure this gasket's all nice and clean. Bit of brake cleaner, carb cleaner, whatever you want. Make sure that's nice and clean. Don't want anything going on there. I'll get rid of them. Me, I like to, before I put the gasket on, put a little bit of this stuff on. It's called Durco, and what I like to do is just get a little smear of this stuff, get rid of the crappy stuff that's on there. On my finger, and just a light smear all over there. Just give that a nice, just a smear of it on there. That's all it needs, not a lot, just a smear. See your finger? There we go. Right, so you got that, wipe that off your finger. Good stuff that is. Alright, so we've got a nice smear on there, you can see. Next, get the gasket. Only goes on one way, because it's shaped to it. I've got it bloody wrong way there, that's the one. Get it on the right way, I think. Put that on there like so. And that helps stick it down and also seal it all. Right. Next, before we put the cylinder on, these are great little tools. Helps fit, you can rest your piston on there, just like that. Get your rings all lined up, there's little grooves in there, so that bottom one goes there, and then that one goes over there. Okay, then get this, and then this fits over there like so. Keeps those rings nice and tight, compresses them just how you want it. Make sure the gasket's all lined up. Yep, lovely. Get a bit of two-stroke oil, line the inside of the cylinder. That's it. Use your finger, roll it all around there so it's all nice and lubricated. There you go. And then get your, I prefer doing it this way. Let's get around this way. You got like this, squeeze together, that pushes over there nicely. You can then everything's all still in place. You can rotate that down. There we go, bang, that's in. There we are. Get your impact. Little bit there, go to the side. Little bit there. Little bit there. Right, then I like to do these by hand. Get your Torx T27, tighten that one, tighten that one, and then tighten that one. Okay. Right. So there we have piston cylinder all on. Move that up and down, that's lovely. There you go, handy little tool there. If you're doing small engine rebuilds, it just makes life so much easier, those two do. Come in a set for bigger pistons. There we go. As you can check, no movement in them bearings at all now. No rickety rack. Solid. Smooth. Right, so we've got piston cylinder in. Right. Now, we need to make sure that we've done all this work. We need to make sure that these don't leak and that nothing around here leaks. So what we've got to do is get a little bit of rubber. Again, it's another little tool thing. Piece of rubber fits down there, blocks off your exhaust. Right. Again, you can use your exhaust and put the rubber on there and clamp it back on, but me personally, I find I've got a piece of aluminium bar and or steel or whatever and you can just make a plate which fits over that. I find that a bit easier myself. So what we're going to do is put that rubber there, and now this one don't fit, that's a shame, typical. So we're going to have to do it the other way with the exhaust. So put a piece of rubber on there. Yeah, typical of that. Slightly different size to the other ones. There you go. I'll have to make one for this. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll get the exhaust and go. Get the exhaust, put a piece of rubber on the back of it, like so. Then put these freaking nuts off. So we've got that piece of rubber sandwiched in between the exhaust and the cylinder, and that should hopefully make an airtight seal. Next we need to seal off this side as well, so we'll get this part here. We shall put that rubber piece in that way, I think. Will it work that way? Put that heat shield there. Make sure everything's all blocked off. Actually, I'm going to have to get another bit of rubber. Right, so we need a piece of rubber. Where's the piece of rubber? What the fuck is that? Right. Where the bloody hell's that? So much crap. Fucking junk. It's typical. Fucking. There we go. Here's a piece of rubber. Bit of old bike inner tube. Get that. Put that on there. Give it a tap. Score around it. Right, there we go. Let's drill a couple of 4 holes in there. Where that goes. It's bloody cold. Right. What we got? That'll do. Handy little drill, little Bosch. It's only 10 volt. Piece of wood. One, two, three, four. There we go. Right. Oh. Yeah, it's one. Two, get on there. Get on there. Things you got to make on the fly. There you go, get it all on there. Right, there we go. Little rubber blanking plate now. Pop that on the top there. Right, so now hopefully that's blocked the impulse line hole and the carburetor hole, so hopefully that's vacuum. Then get rid of that, move that out of the way. Then some other little bits which I've made over the times is one of these. So normally you'd have one of these which fits onto there, but I haven't got one for this machine, unfortunately. I've got other ones for other machines. Unfortunately, I haven't got one for this. No, I haven't got one for this machine. There you go. So anyway, what I do have, which I made years ago, was one of these. All it is a spark plug, taking the inners out of it, and it enables me to thread it into there and then pressure and vac test the cylinder, make sure the crank seals and crank bearings are alright. So basically what you do, I'll put a little rubber O-ring on that, screw that down, doesn't have to be super duper tight, a finger tight will do. But yeah, that's all that is. You can see how old it is, all the rust and crap on it, but it's worked well. Put that on there. Get your pressure and vacuum test it. Put a slot in there like so.